Welcome back to another episode. Today we are playing Johanna in Storm League, and we are on the promotion game from D3 to D2. It's not technically a promotion game, but if I win this game, I'm going up to Diamond 2. Or back up to Diamond 2, I should say. Funny how that works. Anyway, today's team comps are Tanis, Raynor, Kael'thas, Johanna, Malfurion versus Ragnaros, Medivh, Kerrigan, Diablo, and Anduin. Right off the bat, you'll notice that our comp is much more efficient at clearing the shrines. So our whole thing is going to be letting the enemy team engage and trying to peel as effectively as possible. We do have a whole lot of hero to just stand in between. We've also got a massive amount of wave clear. First big swap of the game, right down in the middle fight. Looks like Medivh is going to get out through a portal. Are we going to lose anybody? No, we're fine. Go ahead and shield up. Make sure we can keep soaking the lane, pulling our condemn on people, getting them together for that sweet-ass Kael'thas damage. Oh no! Big dive going down. Spread the living bomb as best we can. Kerrigan is the first to die. Looks like Diablo. Nope. Medivh shield saving the day. So that, in and of itself, is our engage. Having Kael'thas put his flame strikes on people, and then my condemn pulling them together. That is our whole way to deal damage. That's how we're going to dictate the team fights, essentially. With that, obviously, Raynor is peppering his own style of damage in the background. I believe he took Ace in the Hole, right? Yes. So he is going to be dealing more damage to our targets that are stunned and slowed. We took at level 1 Hold Your Ground, which is the additional shield strength and reduced cooldown, which is totally necessary against this team with their dive, their Diablo, and that's about it. Kerrigan's pretty nasty on the CC. Oh my god. Looks like we're having some trouble. Nope, we're good. She's going to get away. Nothing we can do about that. Our Tanis soaking the top lane like a champion. Appreciate that. So, oh lord. Now we're just going to keep rotating between the middle and the bottom lane. Big gank here on Ragnaros. Going to get his life. That's about it. This is the whole reason that you're going to be rotating between middle and bottom. Infernal Shrines, Dragonshire, Tomb of the Spider Queen, blah, blah, blah. All those maps that have these bottom two lanes so close together, that is where you're going to utilize a 4-man in this way, and you're going to have your offlaner just doing his homework, soaking the opposite lane. It's fantastic. Joe in particular, I think there is one talent choice on this map that makes more sense than the others. Typically, you take Sins Exposed at 4 to deal some extra damage, but Eternal Retaliation, what this is doing is reducing the cooldown of your W and giving you some mana back per target that you hit. So if you're fighting on shrines and you're hitting heroes, skeletal defenders, and possibly minions that have worked their way into the fray, you're going to be getting significant cooldown back on your W, and you are going to essentially be wasting a lot less mana. I believe there's also damage. Nope. We're doing bonus damage at some point. I cannot remember which talent it is. I'm not real sure why. But right now we are trying to... GeForce, I don't care. Oh, okay. I guess I need to update the drivers. But at the moment, we're just trying to clear out the shrine. We do have great shrine clear, but at the moment, Medivh is kind of threatening our backline. Diablo going in, getting rooted. The portals are down to try to get everybody... Oh, Kerrigan with a big stun on the Medivh and the Raynor. The Kael'thas. Ha! They're mages. They look all the same. I'm trying to peel from the backline. I'm a little bit late to notice. Nothing that we can do now. Looks like Tanis is trying to get as many shrine monkeys as he can, but there is no point in staying. The enemy team has got this. Medivh in the backline again. I gotta stay next to the Malfurion to keep him from taking any unnecessary damage, and it's time to leave. They have 38 to our 29. There's nothing we could do to save it. We need to get behind the wall so I can jump the Infernal not the Infernal. The Punisher. You know what I meant. It's big, it's got muscles, it punches things. Gonna lose Malfurion. Not sure why he was over there still. Enemy team wasting a lot of time on this Punisher, though. Thank the Lord. And there you have it. We're pulling in... See, there it is right there. Do you see the crit on the W? Is that? Or is that just the crit because it's dealing increased damage to minions and mercenaries? I didn't know that it actually showed that. Maybe that's new. I've never noticed that before. I mean, I know that this does increase damage to, you know, minions, but I don't think that's always been there. Huh. Interesting. So anyway, back to the bottom lane here. We've got two people diving in on our anti-dive comp, and we are taking the Kerrigan down. That was a 2 versus 3 right there under our towers. Not sure why. Oh, it was 3 versus 3. Anduin was there. Weird. Still, don't fight under our towers. You're gonna die. Our whole team comp is built for the enemy team to come into us rather than us go into the enemy team, so we can poke for infinite amounts of time, control the map, do the camps as fast as possible, and the enemy team just has to react to us. They have to initiate onto our Kael'thas, our Malfurion, or our Raynor, and then they have to hope that our Tannis and I are not enough to keep them away. So, that being said, it is an incredibly uphill battle for the enemy team. They do not have what I would call a dedicated team comp. Their whole damage... I think they were going for dive, but they don't have enough ranged DPS to really accentuate the dive damage from Kerrigan and Diablo. So while this is a great map for Kerrigan, you still have to have... Ooh, big swap. Nice. Portal gonna get him out, it looks like. Yes. Big stun from the Kerrigan. Looks like we might lose Kael'thas. Nope, not going to do it. Going to take the Medivh down. Can't get anything else. Too bad. But what I was saying is that we cannot, or the enemy team can't enable their Diablo and their Kerrigan enough with the Ragnaros and the Medivh, because Ragnaros does not have a consistent enough engage, and Medivh... All Medivh is really doing is being an annoying vision bird who occasionally goes into the backline and puts some damage out. He's not doing any real CC for the divers, and he's not doing enough damage burst-wise for the divers to really capitalize on. So it all comes down to the engage from the Diablo and the Kerrigan on the right targets, making that work for their team comp to do anything against ours. So now that they've got the Light Bomb, the Maelstrom, and the Lightning Breath, the enemy team does have a little bit more opportunity, but I think we're going to see the same thing. Unless they super heavy focus one target at a time, they are going to have some trouble fighting into us. Here's them crit kickers again. That's pretty cool. I like that. Maybe it's always been that way and I just haven't noticed. Feel free to let me know if I'm just being dumb. Trying to get onto the shrine now, clear stuff out. We've got our ultimate. It is 10 versus 10. Diablo is putting down some damage in the backline. I just want to keep Malfurion safe. We've got the root, so Kerrigan can't get out. Are we going to catch her? She is going to get away. Condemn the Medivh. Try to stop him. He's got the protect. I've got my shield as well, though, so I am not going anywhere. Kerrigan going back in with the light bomb, but is getting flame-stricken to death. And 2 for 1. Things are going well, but everybody is so low in health that there's no way we can continue to contest the shrine. If we go up there and die and give them a Punisher, then things are just going poorly. Someone needs to defend the middle lane from the goats, so I can be down here to jump the Punisher. You don't have to stand there, buddy. I'm coming. Don't do it. I know you want to. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. It's okay. He knew what he was doing. He did bait the Punisher over, and he popped his E for the armor to take as little damage as possible. But I was in the lane, so I could have done it myself. And we could have saved all his health. And, oh god, Malfurion just getting run down. Try to spread some living bomb. Big pyroblast coming out. Protect has already gone down. Gonna get the Medivh. Kerrigan's gonna die to the tower. Now Diablo is our focus target. Can we get him out of there? We cannot. That's okay. We did pick up the spinning hammers at 13. Blessed hammer. More for the shrine clear than anything. Having that additional damage on the shrines is super good. AoE is always good. I also could have taken Holy Fury, I think, because of the amount of uptime that we have on our W. But I like Hammer better. Hammer also, you reduce the cooldown by hitting people with your blind, which is something we're doing on quite a few people this game, especially with the way that the shrines work. Oh, I knew they were coming, and I had to just wait a little bit longer. I didn't have to. I made the conscious decision to wait there, trying to hit the shield to get Kael'thas out, but he is dead. Can we at least trade a kill? Doesn't look like it. We are going to die. 2 people for none. Artanis is in the middle lane. Oh, things are looking gross. Enemy team probably going to get the bottom fort if they just push up on it. Lava Wave in the top lane is going to send those minions packing. And there's not a whole lot that we can do as a team at this point. They're going to pick up the camps. That is the open objective for them, though probably not the smartest, because they definitely could have taken this fort down. Middle fort's open as well. Maybe their thought is, let's get the camp and take that, but, you know. They are going in under the fort. They've got the minions. Oh, the Rainer goes down from the portal gank. Nothing he could do there. Nobody there to save him. Trying to group up the minions and kill him so we can get the tower to focus on something, but the tower is going to fall. Big Twilight Dream. Pull Kerrigan in. Even with the light bomb, we're not scared. She's going down to the pyroblast. Can we get? Medivh is going to die as well. Following the tower shots, taking him through the portal. Diablo has pinned our Kael'thas in the wall. Nothing we could do about that except try to get the counter kill. Big lightning breath trying to stop the Artanis from living. Shield gone. Diablo still hanging around. Big root on the Anduin, trying to kill him. Got him. Got the Condemn. Looking to continue the engage. We've got our Condemn up now. Try and body block the Diablo a little bit. Can't do much. Slow him down. Got the swap off the slow. There's the kill. Took a little bit, but we did it. We did it. Way to go, team. Way to go. I'd like to make the aggressive call here and get the camp, but I realize that my team does not want to do it, so they're pinging to leave. I'm okay with that. My team has been extremely on it this game. I am not at all worried about their decisions, so we'll just group up and do what they want to do. Keep on pulling them monkeys with the Condemn, getting that mana back. Blinding things, doing damage. That is a huge ley line. We need to make sure that we have the stun ready after the ley line is over. Pulling them together, trying to get the bombs spread. Ooh, Medivh walked it away. Can we get him before he portals? No. We killed Ragnaros though. However, I'm just trying to get some mana and some clear because I cannot provide a whole lot in the team fight with my tiny little health bar and my lack of mana at the moment. Enemy team engaging again. I do have my shield up. We're going to rip it and walk into the Kerrigan, who is running away with the light bomb. Not something that you want to do. Looks like Anduin's going down to the pyroblast. Big kill there. And now we focus the shrine. We get the globes. We start walking forward and showing this game the door. Give him the snaps. Give him the snaps. Okay. So now that we've got the Punisher ready to go, we kind of baited Diablo over. Well, it's not even that we baited Diablo. Diablo made his own poor decision of standing outside in front of the gate. You should just... Oh my god, Medivh. Buddy. Stop. Should have just let that fort go, honestly. Let the Punisher have it. bait the Punisher over the keep wall with your abilities, and then you kill it there. The fact that they didn't do that is the whole reason that the Punisher was able to jump on and set up those kills for us. I'm going to take the easy path of least resistance here with the top fort. Trying to take that keep would have been a pain, and with the amount of people on the enemy team just floating around in there, it's not something that we want to give up. Throwing the game is very possible at this stage because the levels, even though we're a level ahead, are still even enough that if the enemy wipes us, they get all that XP back, and suddenly they take both our top and bottom buildings, maybe a keep if they wanted to. At this point, it just falls on us to get the map pressure going. We have camps in the top lane against each other. I wanted to party push, but looks like the enemy team, or the friendly team, wasn't into it. I've still got my shield, so we're not super worried about anything that the enemy team can do. Let's go ahead and pop the shield on the Medivh. Try to get. It looks like Kael'thas walked away. That's okay. Couldn't get the Medivh. Ooh, spicy. Couldn't get the Medivh out of his portal, but we're going to take the Kerrigan as a consolation prize. Maybe? Nope. Still going to take the portal out there. That's okay. At this moment, we do have Holy Renewal at 16, so we are going to be healing up for people that we blind, which is insanely handy, because I don't feel like I need Fanaticism or Imposing Presence. Imposing Presence is just to slow down people diving into us, and Fanaticism is to speed us up when we're diving in. But since we're not doing either of those things, Holy Renewal is just going to keep us alive longer to use our W more to peel harder everywhere. I think in particular when you're building on this map with that W, that this is the talent to go. So let's go ahead and push back the lanes. We've got camps. This is going to stabilize the lane, actually going to push the lane in our favor, even though there's a lot of minions from the enemy team up on our wall with a catapult. This is going to force them to react. We have 18 to 20 right now, so when the next shrine inevitably blah, 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 comes up, we are going to have the advantage, and the enemy team is going to be forced to either react to us or let it go. Pretty dope. They did manage to trade the Leap of Faith for the Twilight Dream. Can we get in there? Is it time to go? No. Big swap. Got him. Need to hit the shield. Block the light bomb. Got it. Bless shield, locking some people down at the beginning of that fight. And looks like Kerrigan may die to the Pyroblast. Didn't happen. She must have chrysalised it. That is A-okay. We got Anduin, so the enemy team can no longer fight us on the shrine because they don't have a healer, and we do. Plus, all of our characters are incredibly hard to kill, with the exception of Kael'thas. Nope. Even that's a lie, because he has barrier. Raynor has armor, Kael'thas has barrier, I have shield and my huge health bar. Malfurion has roots, plus his heals, and then Artanis has his shields. Our whole team is just built to survive. Enemy team thinking that they need to push the top lane. They're trying to get 20 off of that to defend our Mortar Punisher. And that is the correct call. But at the same time, how many fucks do we actually give about all that, right? Right? You see what I'm saying. Holy fuck, it is hot in here today. 3rd floor. Living. Okay. So what we're going to do now is try to break down the wall, the tiny wall, so that we can get into the Punisher's engage faster. Getting people pulled back with the Condemn, no swap on the Artanis, 2-man ley line from the Medivh. He's trying to get back there on the Raynor. He's going to die because he portaled into Roots, and we shielded him just to make sure he went down. Blessed shielded him. Not, you know what I'm saying. Get the Condemn, can we? Pop that Unstoppable. Looks like he is going to die. We got him with the blind. I think. Another double kill on the Diablo and the Kerrigan, and Anduin is being chased back into his well by the Punisher. Game over. We win. Way to go. This is just another game where you can clearly see the difference in team comp, and oh, look at that. It's the MVP. Who would have guessed? But yes, the team comp is ultimately what won that game, and everything that we picked worked so incredibly well together and on the map, and the enemy team just did not have a draft mentality to win that game. So while Ragnaros was doing plenty to stop waves from pushing, Kerrigan was doing plenty with the Diablo to dive in. The Medivh and the Anduin really kind of counter-synergized with everything else. I take that back. Anduin with the Light Bomb was doing plenty with the Kerrigan and the Diablo, but the Rag and the Medivh weren't doing enough in the team fights to really win them anything. So Rag was their macro hero. They invested everything they had macro-wise into him, and it cost them in the team fights. And then, obviously, Medivh is only going to do so much on his own. Did he take Tears Fall? He did! Well, at least he knew what he was building. But, there you have it. If you want to dissect something, the draft is ultimately what won this game. Good play on our team, and knowing what to do there was also helpful, but in a vacuum, this comp is always going to beat this comp with these talents. So maybe if Rag had taken Sulfurous Smash, they might have been a little bit more capable? Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. I am trying to get a little bit more involved in the commentating and the breaking it down while the match is going on. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and let me know what you think. Have a great one.